All right. Hello, hello. How's everybody doing? Hello, hello. Let me get my comment back opened up here. Hello, hello. I see one person in chat. Hello. Been so long, I don't get on here very much anymore. I'm watching everybody else and get some stuff open back up on here. Let's see. How's everybody doing today? How you doing, Mr. A.Z. Coins? Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you, man. I'm going to be in for a few minutes on here today. Nothing big to show. I got to clearing out my drawer. I'm going to try to get rid of what there's bigger than a handful of stuff here. We'll see. If anybody comes in, maybe they'll might want something to add to their book filler coins and stuff, maybe. Just some random stuff. Got some, and you've got a whole roll of wheat pennies there. I think I've got 31 wheat pennies that's going to go in this pile in here in a minute. I guess I could turn the camera on there. I put it all in a box for right now. Just kind of, I think I've got, there's a little blank planchet penny in there. There's some little silver grams in the pile. And I got one thing here I won't ever forget. This guy sent me one time. It was just all in fun. It was, y'all ever remembered A.G. Price? And he won this one night on Big T's channel. It was a fake gold bar. He sent that to me for fun. Oh me. Yeah, there's some little Grammys in here in this pile that's going out today if it sells, and there's let's see if I can get this turned around here. I got some more of these, but I'm just going to put one of these in the pile right there. That's a coin karma from Half Dollar Make You Holler. You don't see many of them there. They used to do those in some giveaways a long time ago. It says Coin Karma, Half Dollar Make You Holler show. That's in there in the pile today. There's the little Grammy. There's a silver dime in there. There's one Japanese Japanese little silver bar in that. I put all this together in a little zip bag. That's where I wouldn't lose it. Let me see if I can hold that up there. It's kind of tarnished, turned color, but it's a little Japanese bar. There's a silver dime in there. And like I say, this box has got a bunch of, it's more, I'm going to call them book filler coins, possible errors on some stuff that I had saved. And then there's some good luck tokens in here. There's several pieces of different Canadian coins, and I don't remember what these are. Little tiny coppers. Some kind of little small coin there. Heck, I'm not sure. Copper rounds in there. There's some Susan B. Anthony coins in there. There's a lot of there's some nickels that are just from in the 1940s. Thank you, freaking awesome, buddy. I appreciate it. I sure do. Yeah, I'm cleaning out this drawer, and I've put it all in. And there's a V nickel I found one time. It's a 1903 back there that I found when I was metal detecting. It's in there. I ain't gonna show these things yet. I wanted to show what coins. And I don't know, in this pouch right here, it says a 1971 D. It's a possible W error. And Paul from Half Dollar Make You Holler, he found it one night in there in the stream, and it was something that was in my roll. I'm not going to zoom up to it because I can't. I don't have a good enough camera, but that's the coin, that possible mint mark error, and I put it separate in this little bag there. That's going in the bunch. And the Grammys, the silver dime, the little $half pen from says Coin Karma, and I got a couple of really nice 1995 pristine looking $2 bills. I'm gonna do better than that. Here we go. Nice looking $2 bills that are really, really great shape. They've been stashed away for a long time. Got two of those. They're in good holders to keep them up. Here's your $1,000 Trump bill. $1,000 Trumpy. I wish that was real. That's going in that big mix. And a 1966 coin right there. I have had it before put out up. It never did sell. It was a Christmas type something from Franklin Mint, 1966. I do still have the paper, the card that goes with it. It tells all about that coin. And then this, because I'm not doing anything anymore. I'm not able to really. And I've got this, the Good Weight Man. I've still got the box it came in. Weight Man. I'm gonna open it up and show that. And it does work. I'm gonna turn it on real quick, but nothing wrong with it. I just I'm not, I'm not, if I get back to doing stuff someday before I kick out of this whole world, I'll just have to get another one. But now that's going in all this lot of stuff. The weight man scale, I'll just lay it there for now too. Uh, and there's 31 wheat cents in this little, I think was this a $1/2 container. I forget what you call it. I got, I'll open it up. There's 31 Wheaties in here. There's 31 in there. I counted them earlier, so I'm going to stick those back in there. Hello, Liberty Blade Silver. How you doing there? That's going into that group of coins. Let's see what else. This has nothing to do with coins, but some people do collect this stuff, so I'm gonna throw these up there to show. It's a something for the Pokemon collector that goes in the Game Boy Advanced. Got something for Pokemon there. Lots of people want that stuff, the Pokemon. So it may be something good to collect. It may not. I don't know. I don't. Hello, Snappy Mikey. How you doing, man? I finally seen you the other day in a stream, and it was my first time, and it was good. It's always good to see you in the stream, buddy. Thank you for coming in. I'm even gonna get you an applause. I hope it don't hurt your ears. And here's ET. This will be, I believe, a game that goes in one of those machines. And the Wild Thornberries, it says this is a movie, but it goes in the Game Boy Advanced. That's going in there. And yeah, that's the little pile I called it, as I kind of advertised what I was going through today, because I'm still probably going to come watch a few streams sometimes, but like I say, unless things gets better during these years of life right now, I can't afford to buy anything. I'd love to. I wish I was able to donate. There's several streams out there that I really enjoyed. I enjoyed Big T and Mama T's streams always, and I enjoyed watching Big Flip, and I think they're coming back on pretty soon once they get moved and everything. And I really like watching when Ashes does his sales and flea markets. I've done lost track of when they do theirs, but Ashes, if you hadn't subscribed to Ashes channel, I'll bet you if freaking awesome, if you're still in here, you probably got their links to all those people and Big Flip Coins. I really had lots of fun watching them. And hey, they got quality and quantity. And so does Big T and Mama T. They always come up with some great stuff every week for people. And shoot, it'd be a lot of fun. I wished I had the steady hands to get up there always to show everything. It's not really all that easy as it looks. And you take somebody, if you're not well, and you get up there and try to do stuff, it can turn into a disaster real quick. But I just put all that one lot together. I can probably display it, I'm sure, a little more if anybody, but I'm going to throw up uh, I'm going to put a, I'm going to actually put a starting bid of, like I say, that's for everything, uh, everything up here. And now it may not look like hardly a lot right there, but there's several, it's going to weigh a pretty good little amount when you get ready to go ship it. But I'm gonna do I'm going with a, watch for it, and there it comes. I'm doing a starting bid of $50 on that. Like I say, the whole lot of everything there. You're gonna get a good scale to weigh your silver or your gold. You're gonna get some $2 bills. You're gonna get some wheat pennies, the video games, um, and underneath the bottom, I'm gonna move these bills since you're seeing the bills already. We'll set them aside a minute again. And yes, it's a fake gold bar, and it says fake, but that was a joke I got from A.G. Price for fun one time. Big T and Mama T string. But I just threw it in as well today. And there's a new, I think it's Madison. Let's see. No, it's Zachary Taylor, $1 proof coin. It still's got the little seal on it there. Had never been out of its little container. That's in the pile of the mix. Let's see. Let's shuffle this around here a minute. Got some gold dollars here in there. In case you just came in, I showed the 66. This is something from Franklin Mint, and it had something to do with the government. I can't remember. Certain government officials would get them. They were handed them out at Christmas one time. It's something Franklin Mint made. Trying to show it a little bit better so you can see what it more looks like there. And that little paper, that tells exactly about it. 31 wheat cents. That's in there. There's a copper rail. I think this is a proof dime. Excuse me. And there's a coin karma lapel pin from $50 Make You Holler. There's a lot of good luck tokens. There's some silver Grammys in there and one Japanese gram. If I can get them to come apart now, they're in plastic right now. And a silver dime in there. Got the 71D with a W error possible. That was found on $50 Make You Holler show. Let's see. And just a generic holder with a proof dime in that one. Proof dime. Alrighty. There's a lot of in the 40s nickels in here. There's some Canadians in this pile. Some of these may be checked for errors. I had saved them for some reason over a period of time. I know that. I forgot what this Mexican coin here. It's 1 peso. It's no big deal. It's just uh, random, random coins and a real nice looking 66 Kennedy. It's in there. Susan B. Anthony in there. What else is in here that would be interesting? Looking for the blank planchet. There's a complete blank. There it is. It's over here. I can get my hands on it. There's the blank planchet from a penny. Everything but what's supposed to be on it. That's a blank. But there's several in there. There's several things. Some good luck tokens. Got some really nice wheat pennies that are uncirculated in these. I seen a stream here a while back. They were starting to bid out one night. I believe the bid started either $15 or like $18. So anyway, there's 1, 2, 3. There's four of them in here, but I think one of them is not a wheat cent on the good luck tokens. Let's see. But pretty much, like I say, you're gonna get. There's the video games. I'm throwing them back in again. The 66 odd Franklin Mint coin. You're getting the pristine $2 bills. Hello, LAP coins. Good to see you there. You're gonna get the $1,000 bill from Mr. Trump. And like I say, I'm throwing in this the good weight man scale. And I showed that it worked there a few minutes ago. If you'd have been in here, it does work good. It's in great shape. Got the box that came with it and everything. That'll go with it if somebody were to buy the whole lot. But like I say, I got a $50 starting bid. If anybody wants to would like to throw me a bid up there on it today. You're getting everything. The box is not going unless somebody wants to pay for extra shipping. It's a really nice, looks like a cherry wood, like cigar box is what it actually is. But I've just got them put in there to keep them together today for the show. I'd like to get a $50 starting bid. I don't know. The 31 wheat pennies could be gone through. I don't know what all years they are right offhand. I'm kind of putting it out as one coin lot. And I'll throw one of these. I've got an extra one of these empty tubes that holds $20 worth? I don't know. I forget. I think so. And then I got the little short one down there, and it's going to have I'm going to leave the wheat pennies in that if I were to get a bid today. But I hope everybody's doing good today. It's been a little stormy here last night. I got to check out Liberty Bleeds Silver channel. I don't remember hearing of you, but I'm definitely gonna go check your channel out, and I'm gonna see if I can. Let's see here. Well, what did I do here? I wanted to try to go find your channel. channel. There we go. All right. Yeah, you got a good channel, looks like, going on. I'm gonna Liberty Bleed Silver, 383 subscribers, 204 videos, and you just gained another subscriber right now. I got you. I got you on my end if you're still in here. Let's see who else there's. I gotta see Snappy Mikey. I can't remember if you. Let's see here. Well, let's see. I'm still going to subscribe to Snappy Mikey just because I know him for a long time. I couldn't remember if he did streams or not. And AZ coins, I think, I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm subscribed. Let's say you got some playlists. Yeah, you got a good playlist of stuff in here. Yeah, Mikey, sometimes I'll throw random videos up of set things out in the yard when the grand boys come over. I have two grandsons, and I got about a 6x6, I think, a little greenhouse that my nephew built for me last year, and I got some tomato plants and pepper plants and squash and I believe that's all this year. I didn't. They got a little late start, but what stuff that has came up is looks really good. Of course, I'm just going to do them to try to sell to compensate to help pay for medicines and prescriptions and things. Just to kind of help me, I sat on a stool in there and kind of piddle and do that for a pastime. That's about the only thing I can afford to do. It's the coins are lots of fun, but it costs something if you're really going to get into it now. But let's see here. Let's see here, take this one out. I'm fixing to come back up on here. We still looks like I got 6 people in here. I'm gonna do I'm gonna do a different starting bid, and gosh, I know there's that much at least in there. I think so. I'm gonna do a starting bid of, there it comes, right there. Starting bid of $45. $45. Anybody wants to dive in onto that? You're going to be getting the weight scale in those video games alone would be worth right at that. And you're going to be getting several coins in there. You're going to be getting, I think there was 3 silver Grammys I showed. One of them is a Japanese one that I've never seen before. And a silver dime, it for sure is in there. Hello, Lisa Anderson. Good to see you. Welcome in today, and we'll give you some applause. In that box. And in that right there, 31 wheat cents in that. Uh, but that I'm gonna start. Anybody wants to start that bid at $45? That would be great. Yeah, we got cloudy looking around here in Tennessee today. Had a little sun earlier. Looks like, let's see what it is outside. Gosh, it's 76 degrees here where I live, northwest Tennessee. Uh, let's see. I'm doing some typing here. I'm kind of slow and quiet today. Oh, Snappy Mikey, I could have invited you to come up on the panel with me today. You might have had something, coins to show or something you wanted to come up. You're welcome to. If you did, I can copy the link and let you come up if you're still here. Somebody sitting around and wanting to have several. Like I say, there's a lot of Canadian coins in there. They're not super old, but there's a lot that would be good book fillers, I guess. Canadians and some. Oh, I forget what kind some of those little small pennies are, or I call them a penny. They're smaller than a penny that I showed a while ago. There's a lot of stuff to sit down and go through in there. All right, Snappy Mikey. Well, if I ever come on again someday, maybe you can come up, and you can co-host with me. We don't have to be perfect in here. Just be yourself. Oh, mate. I was hoping maybe I'd see Mama T or Big T today. I guess, they're busy and stuff. They got their new little kitty cats to take care of. And let's see, today is it's Thursday, right? Trying to think who's on tonight. Uh, I spend a lot less time now than I used to on with the coin channel, but it's a lot more fun when you're able to go on and buy, sell, trade. But yeah, I'm not in a position to do that right now. That's why, like, pretty much today when I cleaned out that drawer with just random stuff that I've had that built up over time. Yes, Sir Benji's supposed to be on. I've watched Sir Benji some in the past. Um, but this stuff is just random it's basically everything left over that I've had to my name that belongs in the coin collecting besides those three Game Boy Advance cartridges that go in that I've got included in there. I don't know. I got two grandboys, but they're they've surpassed those type gaming devices and stuff. So I know these actually were my girls when they were younger. I did have several more, and I don't know what happened to them, but I found those three there, and I just thought, well, I'll put them in. Somebody might want to put them in their eBay store or whatever platforms they sell on. I know there's some gaming channels. I watch this one guy. He buys and sells, and I guess he makes his living at it. He was actually on Storage Wars one episode I know with Renee, but this guy's name is Fluffy Gamer, Gamer, Fluffy Gamer, and he goes out to Goodwill stores and just different video shops, and he's an expert on finding these valuable older the DVDs and old VCR type tapes, and but he makes a living buying and selling that stuff. He does a lot of videos. Fluffy Gamer. I've talked to him a couple times on his channel. He's a pretty good guy. I like him. I think he was in California, and he's moved now. He's in Texas. Oh, I want to say Dallas, Fort Worth area. I'm not sure, but he's moved. A lot of people I notice have moved out from. I don't see how people pay if you own a home. First of all, if you own a home, you about have to be about a millionaire to live in California. When they say the taxes in California are unreal. I heard of some today on the news. There was some guy and his wife there. It was in California. They were stars from something on TV getting a divorce. They had, I forget how many acres of land and such a home that it totals that their taxes cost $1,000 a day is what their tax average was. So $365,000 a year they were paying taxes, and they're in a dispute trying to hey, the Irish collector, how you doing, buddy? I remember you. Uh, can't remember exactly where you're at. I know you're, as they say, across the pond. The Irish collector. Good to see you. Good to see you there. I've seen a few folks anyway. I'm not too good looking, so I definitely won't draw. I can't draw a good crowd. Yeah, the Irish collector. I've been watching, seen him for quite a while on YouTube myself. There we go. I think that we got the link for. Yeah, thank you there, Lisa, for putting up the Irish Collectors channel. In case anybody has dropped in the last little while, I lowered the starting bid on that random, the whole lot box of the bills and the coins in there, and you're going to be also getting a weigh scale. In case you missed it, there's a weigh scale for weighing your silver coins, your gold, such as all that. Starting bid's $45. If anybody's interested, I'm gonna throw that back up in there again. If anybody wants to make a starting bid on that lot, you're gonna be getting those 3 video games in there. A little old generic slab dime is in the box. I think it's a proof dime. There's one coin in here. Let me see if I can find it while we're still on for a few more minutes. There's one coin in here that goes with all this stuff. I have no idea what it was. Maybe somebody else knows. And I think this coin, I think that's a train track coin. I'm not sure, to tell you the truth. That's what I say. I call that a train track coin. I don't know, but it looks. That's the one I was actually talking about, though. Let's see. I can find it. Then there's a 1903. It's rough till you get it in your hands. But I dug that up. Metal detecting. It's a 1903 V-nickel. Let's see. Where is that other coin that I wanted to show? I don't know what this is. Anybody ever seen this? I don't know what it is. I definitely don't know what it is. I have no idea. I'm trying to show it. I get shaky showing stuff. Some other kind of. This is not an old coin here. I don't remember what this one is. It's a Canadian, but it's a beautiful coin. I guess it's a Canadian. I don't know. It's thick for a dime. I don't know what that is. It's fairly thick. Let me get it up here in front of my eyes for a minute. Let's see. Trying to read it. And actually, it's a 2014. And it's a 5 pence. That's what it is. That's a 5 pence coin, but it's pretty. I don't know. Could that be a proof coin? I don't know. It's so shiny. That's in the mix. There's your fake gold bar. Mr. A.G. Price got that one time and won it Big T's Stream. He bought it actually, and he had it sent to me for a little fun one night. Neat little conversation piece. There's a 71 DW error, supposed to be a W error. That was found on the $50 Make You Holler show one night. It's in there in that. That goes with it. A bunch of lucky, good luck pennies. That's the only one that's not a wheat cent. And that these other ones, there's 3 more in there. That these have some sharp looking wheat pennies in them. And the infamous bicentennial quarters from here in the United States coins are in there. Like I say, there was just a bunch of random stuff. And if you ever watched $50 Make You Holler, they call them the Coin Karma Crew. There's their little silver lapel pin. I won that one night. That's in there in the mix. And here's something that everybody get a kick out of. Anybody ever went to Chuck E. Cheese? Chuck E. Cheese used to, they actually had dates. They actually had dates on their, let me hold that a little better. There's Chuck E. Cheese. Let me see. And there's a guitar on the back. Thank you for doing that, Lisa. And let's see, what year did that say that was? 2014. Yeah, they kind of made them as if like they were a coin. They weren't. They were used in the machines. But that's a 2014. That's kind of a rare. You don't see those. They don't. Chuck E. Cheese don't do those like that anymore. There's Chuck E. Cheese in a little better view. That goes in there. There's your Japanese Grammy, and then there's two more different size 1 grams in here, and a silver. I think that's a 1960 dime, a 1960. Like I say, you're getting everything in the box. The V nickel. What else have we got? Some Canadian quarters. Like a Canadian nickel. Getting a Christmas silver round, 1 ounce Christmas round. I don't think it, actually, I think you could have something written on it because there's not a date. It's just a Merry Christmas 1 ounce. And copper. I'm kind of thumbing through in case anybody's interested before I get ready to sign off today. There's Zachary Taylor. There's your a proof dollar. Still sealed with the seal on it there. That's a pretty coin though. It's really nice. Yeah, but there's still one that's about 70 miles from here in Paducah, Kentucky. There's a Chuck E. Cheese. And then you're going to get the Wild Thornberries for the Game Boy Advanced. This would be the one I'd figure to be the collector one. If somebody had anything to do with Pokemon. So there's something for Pokemon that goes into Game Boy Advance, the ET. I bet I've showed these in different streams when I was selling stuff in the past on coin days of flea market sales. I had never sold them, but this was just in some stuff that I was trying to move out. And there's the little bitty fella right there. That's a Canadian, something, is that something pence? I can't remember what you call that. Maybe it's just 1 penny. I don't know. It's got a big number 1 on it right there. Shows how smart I am. Not too smart. I'm getting all kind of shade there, I see, but right there, whatever it is. Yeah, Liberty Blade Silver, I subscribed to your channel a while ago while you were probably stepped out. Yeah, I was just randomly going over the stuff. I'm getting close to probably going to end the stream in a few minutes. If I don't get somebody comes in and buy this box lot of stuff. There's the $2 bills. They're 1995. They're really pristine condition. And you're going to get a $1,000 Trump bill. 31 Wheaties. And you're going to also get that Waitman scale. I'm going to show it one more time. That's all in this one lot. All that stuff's going together. There's the box that it came in. That's all going. And I got a starting bid. It's at $45 starting bid. I'm gonna put that in there again, just in case. Yeah, it's just Liberty. That's just stuff over a period of time, as far as the random stuff that I had that would wind up in the bottom of my collection boxes and stuff. And uh, there was a channel in California, a guy used to search penny rolls, and like a lot of those nickels and pennies that were in this down in the bottom of that box were stuff that he said that were possible. You look, those were particular years and stuff that people would look for the errors and things on, which uh, that were, I guess, quite often found. So I hung on to all of the finds he found when I used to watch his stream. He'd send you out all the stuff he found in your rolls of coins, and he would just open them. If you win on his channel, you would win a roll for him to open. Yeah, Irish collector, I hear you. I'm basically, the medical stuff's been rough for me and around here lately, and that's why I kind of scooped up stuff today. I was like, this is not really worth going on, but I hadn't streamed in a long time, so I thought I'd go on there and just put my random stuff together, because I mean, unless someday that I get a lot of stuff to put up sale, I probably am not going to stream. I'm going to still watch channels and stuff, but just hope and pray to God, about keep going through lots for help with my wife. She had breast cancer. We're still getting, she's still being treated over time with medications now and some therapies, and we have to make so many trips all the time. We have to go 50 miles one way just for to get anything done. Uh, and when I haven't worked since 2018, and it makes life tough. you know, it's not them regular paychecks when I worked 36 years were nice to have a weekly paycheck, and it's a big change from then and now what I was used to. But 2018, in September of 18, was the last time that I had a full-time job. And yeah, it makes life a little difficult, but I've had, uh, I've had ups and downs, like we all do. That's a part of life. You got to figure things out, figure out how to survive. And I'm gonna hold off for about another minute or two. If anybody wanted to start a $45 bid on that lot of items, yeah, you're exactly right, Lisa. That's 100% spot on. Uh, it's the way the economy, with the way things have went up, and I don't mind saying it. I sure as heck don't blame it on our president now. He has a lot on his hands to clean up from past administrations, but that's just what I think. Everybody's entitled to their opinions. I, I just but it is tough for everybody. I know it is right now, because My gosh, we were paying. I mean, I like to eat. I like to have eggs. Used to, that was my go-to cheap thing to make sometimes. When you're running short. My gosh, you couldn't even hardly eat eggs here for a while, and now they've just only came back down to like the cheapest I've seen them is like $4.72 for a dozen eggs. I mean, yeah, that Silver Spurs. Good to see you. Thanks for coming in today. Yeah, that's my wife lost one of hers. They had to remove it. She went through chemo and radiations uh, and it's a tough life there after that. Until and you've always got that thought of it in your back of your mind that it may come back somewhere else. And yeah, my wife she also has what they call, well, it's due to diabetes because she's got an insulin pump, but she has something that they had to put into her. Uh, it's called a suprapubic catheter. And when we go away, we have to change out. There's a little plug thing on a tube that comes out of her that we have to change out and put a bag on so you can go away for the day when you're out. Or there's two or three ways of doing it, but if anybody's ever heard of it, if you hadn't looked it up, it's called the suprapubic catheter, and it's a permanent tube that you have to go get changed out once a month at a urology clinic. It takes a special person to do that. Uh, all right. Thanks, Liberty, for coming in. I appreciate it. I'm glad you came by. I really do. MLZB. Look at there. Look at there. Good to see you. Yeah, MLZB. I was just showing earlier, I had this random box in case you missed it. There's 31 wheat pennies, there's some pristine, pretty $2 bills, and just an old Trumpy bill. And, but I had the whole lot we were doing with everything in the box. A lot of them are just coins that would have been book fillers. I'm going to move some of this out since you're here. Got a 66 something from Franklin Mint from 1966 coin, 66 coin. It's got the paperwork with it still, never been unwrapped. Miscellaneous stuff, possible a lot of error stuff. There's a 71D with a possible W Mint. That was found on Half Dollar Make You Holler show one time. Like I say, I used to have so much of all that stuff. There's the Coin Karma crew when they used to put out their special little pen, the little Coin Karma from Half Dollar Make You Holler show. That's a neat little collectible. And they don't do those anymore. Just a generic dime there that's in the holder. Well, I tell you what it is, a 78 San Francisco. It's a Cameo Gem proof. It was faded, but I got a scope out on it one night and read it. That's in there. Let's see. There's a Japanese Grammy. There's a couple more other little Grammys, a silver dime, and all them coins you see in the box are they're a lot of book filler stuff and a lot of Canadian stuff. Excuse me. Excuse me. Zachary Taylor, $1 proof coin, never been opened. And anybody collects, there's the ET for the Game Boy Advance. There's the Wild Thornberries. It's a movie. And something that goes for Pokemon that goes in the Game Boy Advance. All that stuff. There's There's a copper round in there. There's some good luck in these that are really cool looking Wheaties. They're in there. But all that stuff, every bit of it, all this stuff is going for one money. You're getting the weight, man, scale. Like I say, it looks like I'm going out of the business. I never was in much business. There's the weight man scale that works perfect. Got the box it came in over here, right there. All that stuff. One money is $45 was a starting bid. And that's about it, folks. That's all I had to show off today. That's it. I'm cleaning the drawers out. That's about the end. Here's something that's not included in it that I think was cool that I like. Now this card I'm going to show you it's not silver, but I just really liked it because they did a really neat job putting it in a slab. And I got it. My daughter got it at an auction one night somewhere, and I love this. I love this right here. It's one of my favorites. I think that's cool. I like that. Isn't that neat? Yeah, that's a pretty cool nice little piece of memorabilia. But that don't go in it. Just everything else though that you see up there in that box. That's pretty much it. Hey, I appreciate everybody coming over today. I'm happy if I get one person. I think I had maybe 8 or 9 at one time today, so that's great. Hey, I don't come on enough anymore to. If I had some nice silver, hey, if anybody hadn't subscribed over there, to go check out MLZB channel and be sure y'all watch Cash Money. Got to check them out. They have the races and stuff. Most of y'all probably already know, but in case you don't, MLZB, check him out. And Cash Money and MLZB's, I say better half, you may say. It's her name is Jenny. You see Jenny on there. You got to watch those folks. They do a great job. They do that Wounded Warrior project. So you want to support our ones that were in uniform and sacrificed as they've made. So don't forget them. And they do a really nice program over there to support all of that. And hey, I really appreciate everybody coming in today. I'm gonna end it shortly, but one last offer. If anybody wants to do the starting bid of $45 on that box of random coins and bills and a scale. Now, the only thing I just put it in this box for temporary. It's a cigar box. I don't think I'm not gonna ship it in that. It's a pretty color though. It's like a cherry looking. I've had that box for a long time. I just said it keep it all together in there today. Yeah, Silver Spurs, no problem. Yeah, appreciate no problem. Appreciate you coming in and seeing us today. Oh, but I'm gonna count it down here probably in about I'm gonna end the stream here in the next couple of minutes. And thank everybody. I really appreciate y'all just being in here as friends. I'm gonna throw that last time up, and I'm gonna uh, I'm gonna count it down. I'm gonna do a big long countdown here. Anybody wants to make a bid, I'm gonna start counting it down. And I'm gonna count down from 10 to 1. This is doing a counter down. Somebody wants to make that starting bid. It would help Mr. Gleason out. Too bad I don't have a lot of silver to offer. But I don't. Last chance on getting the starting bid on the box of goodies there. There we go. I'm just going to leave it at that. Thanks, everybody. And I'll type up. I don't normally do that, but I'm going to do it this way. Let's see here. Micah Shan1, the number 1 at gmail.com. If anybody wants to email me, and if you ever want to talk, or if you'd be interested in that later after the stream, shoot me an email and I can go over it with you. And Silver Scientist, you got here late, old buddy. Thank you for coming by, though. You missed me showing the box of stuff at a starting bid of $45. So I don't know how long you were in. I think you just came in. Like I say, there's my email back up there if anybody wanted to. I just did it in all capitals. They don't have to be in capitals. I just did that where you can see it better. It's actually like it's scrolling across the screen. If you'll watch, you'll see that how I got it. That's actually, I do it, usually it's all in lowercase, actually, if anybody emails me on any of that. But heck, thanks everybody for at least for showing up again. I enjoyed talking to you. Have a great day, and hope to see you in somebody else's stream real soon. And just say prayers for one another, for everyone who's in tough times and things. Just say prayers for anybody you know that need lifting up. I appreciate everybody. Have a good evening.